Good morning, boys and girls. Old Ron Hines coming back at you. Hey, I don't do a whole lot of these driving, even though all these Ron's Daily Rants started with me driving that old Chevrolet when she was messing up again. But look at here. I've been listening to the news and I've been seeing the videos, and I watch videos on television, ABC, NBC, CBS, MSN, whatever. And there's mostly peaceful protests. So anyway, it's not a protest when it's mostly peaceful. If you're doing other than protesting, verbally, you can shout whatever. Now it's a riot. My problem is that there's people toting flags from other countries. Don't care which country it's from, just doesn't matter. Don't appreciate it, not on this sovereign territory. I feel the way I feel. I'm a by God American. I defend the Constitution of the United States. So the Democrat Party, if you're supporting that, I don't support it, but apparently some Democrats do. But it's a bunch of problems. Who's delivering bricks and cinder blocks and such? Hey, and the FBI, they're looking. They identified the guy that was throwing the rocks at the not only U.S. cars, because they were, I don't know what department they were, but also police cars and such. And so, and if he's convicted of that crime, he can spend up to 8 years in jail, right? And he's a 40-year-old male. He should be more mature than throwing rocks. All right, so if you're not happy about something, voice your opinion, but don't throw rocks, right? This is just stupid. Anyway, I'm a farmer, rancher sort. If you want to come protest because I'm raising cows, well, just come on down and protest. I'll talk to you about it, or we can deal with it either way. But if you start messing with my cows, that's a different situation, and then it's going to get real serious real quick. And police officers, if somebody's misbehaving and breaking the law, arrest them. It doesn't matter if 10,000 people are around there. Get the backup that you need and do your damn jobs. I ain't never seen nothing like this. So anyway, really worried about this once great nation. And the people that are protesting, whoa, you're worried about being deported, but yet you'll fly their flag because they are being deported? I do not understand. And I don't know that all the deportees are going back to Mexico, because when it all started, there was a bunch of bad people from Venezuela. We don't hear much about them anymore. Wow, what a hole in the road there. Anyway, we don't hear much about them, do we, Venezuelans? So anyway, ICE has got a job to do. These people all have deportation orders and needs to be backed up and done. Well, look, I'm worried about this once great nation. I don't have the flag behind me today because I wasn't going to do a rant, but something happened and God touched my heart and says, hey, you got something people need to hear. So anyway, hope you're hearing this. I don't know what's going to happen in the future because nobody's clairvoyant. If it was, it'd be an easy fix. I do know this. I know I'm healthy. Thank God for that. I know I'm happy. Thank God for that. I know that I've got a wonderful job. Thank God. And the United States economy for that. Because I am actually on my way to make American steel. Yep, working a little steel mill so they can up their production. So anyway, and I'm proud of everything I do. I'd rather be fishing, but I can't retire just yet, but we're working on that. And actually, that's kind of a lie. I could retire if I really wanted to, but I still have dreams and aspirations, and I still got my health, and I still have something to offer. So with that being said, I'm trying to be a productive society member and keep on keeping on. You know what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters? Anyway, I don't know what you got in mind, but man, I'm a by God American. Don't be showing. I'm to the point now, if it ain't the Texas or American flag, I'll honor the Gadsden flag. And unless you're a Democrat, don't show the Confederate flag to me. That was a bad time in our history. But every society has always had slaves, whether you like it or not. So anyway, do your research on that. But I have a Confederate flag, but I don't fly it on any of my boats anymore. I used to, but I've changed my mindset because it's American flag and the Texas flag that count where I'm at today. And you Californians, you ought to have more pride in your state. You elected Governor Newsom, and then that, I don't know who your mayor is. Not a very bright lady in my opinion. But anyway, you ought to just go and do the right thing. And that's for if there's going to be a protest and that turns into a riot, stand up and shut the rioters down. But you know, you're all off at work. Those people aren't. Big difference, isn't it? Hard to stand up and be heard when you're working every day. Food for thought. Alright, that's all I got. Be sure to, when you go to your Lord and Savior in prayer today, and you need to do that not only for yourself, but for this once great nation, and lift her up, baby. Tell God how you feel about it. Anyway, y'all all take care. We'll be talking soon. Bye.